Oh no, we're gonna hit ourselves. We're not gonna hit ourselves. We get the trick on the T keys. That is amazing. I did not expect it was gonna go this well. How's it going, family? C.Mea here with our match against Dragon Zeon, aka Adam. The first half or the second half, at least one of the two halves of Dragon Zeon, of Dragon Hakusu, sorry. You know, part of the people who constantly help me for league battles. Of course, for this match I didn't receive any help because I'm actually facing one of the two. And my voice, I'm not sick, my voice is doing pretty good, but you know, it's kind of like that thing where your throat hurts a little bit and you gotta be careful, so the commentary might not be the best, but I'll try to deliver, you know, as good as possible commentary right now. So this is my team builder here, Mega Metagross, Team Fighter, Ironhead, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and substitute because he does have, I believe, Whimsicott, he does have some prankstery things, or you know, he does have Klefki, that's the thing. He has Klefki, and that is just an issue. So I, of course, went with the substitute, and I'm running Adam in for maximum damage here. Also have this guy, Moonblast, Moonlight, Calm Mind, Minimize, pretty much a stall set. I mean, we'll see how it goes. It's a really good set, but at the same time, it's really cheeky, especially considering what happened last week with Adam. He actually faced a set like that, and sadly, that didn't go too well. So we'll see how that goes. I don't show mercy on my opponents, but still. We got Lumberry Intimidate this week because even with the +2, because of Moxie and Dragon Dance, it's kind of useless. I already OHKO everything after Dragon Dance, so Moxie was 100% useless, or at least Intimidate slightly better. It's more useful, so that's why I went for it. Intimidate, Waterfall, Earthquake, Ice Fang, and Dragon Dance here. Might also, you know, feint that we are defensive or something like that. And for the first time, I'm actually bringing Cutting Edge, our Rotom with the choice specs, Leaf Storm, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, and Trick, because, you know, if we can trick that Klefki, if we can trick any other Pokemon, that's really good. He does have a lot of setup things that don't necessarily want to be choice specs, a lot of physical attackers that wouldn't necessarily appreciate a choice specs as well. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm especially defensive, I especially offensive, sorry, and I'm HP defensive. We also got Trader here, the Liepard, that I got last week in exchange for Swallow, exactly. So we got Prankster, Focus Sash here, Encore, Thunderwave, Charm, Taunt, and there's my handicap, no IVs on the Liepard, because we're Focus Sash, we got only status moves, no need for IVs at all, and I'll already outspeed everything. I don't need my IVs nor my EVs at speed for this match, or at least I don't believe I do. Now, here's the really special set here. I got leftovers. I have like a specially defensive, or, you know, an HP bulky Hydreigon with Work Up and Roost, which is going to boost my attack and special attack. I'm not running U-turn or superpower, so the attack boost is not going to matter, but it's the only way to boost my special attack. And with Work Up, I'm already hitting astronomical numbers with the Dragon Pulse and the Earth Power, which kind of hits everything for at least neutral or super effective. So we'll see how that goes, and I guess we're just going to jump right into this match because I believe he sent the invite not too long ago versus the new Tealand Tearats. We're gonna accept, we're gonna rigor stuff, and we'll be back. Alright, so your coach of the BlasTea Blaziken is ready for this match. Here we go. I'm just gonna write down his mons. I did predict the Azumarill instead of the Swampert, so that's kind of interesting. Makes sense though. I didn't expect that he was gonna bring both, so one just makes a lot of sense. He does have the Dredagon as well, which is always a good thing. I'm wondering if it's a Rocky Helmet variant there to protect against my Mega Metagross. That would suck, but that would make a lot of sense. So we have Klefki here. Klefki is probably the main threat on his team from what I can see, but at the same time this is Adam, so they're all threats. They're all very threatening, and they're all out there to kill me. As you know, so are my mons, I guess. Both teams. So now the game plan for this thing, I don't want to overpredict because I'm going up against Adam, and I know if I overpredict, it's gonna get crazy because let me just write down the two last mods before I start this anecdote here. Crocodile, there you go, and Nidoking. So when we play test, it just gets so crazy because we're so used, you know, we've known each other for years, so we're super used to battling each other, but and we always do it in a Skype call. So actually, I did a Skype call for this match, and I was gonna maybe do it, but at the same time, my commentary would go down. It was just, you know, I talked to you guys so much that it would have hindered that my ability to do so, I guess. So yeah, when we battle, it's like you have to predict that he's gonna predict that you're predicting that he's thinking that you're predicting that thing that you're gonna predict that he's predicting you that you're gonna predict. So now that when you think like that, it's just insane, and you know, you can start predicting that he's gonna set up a tackle or some stuff like that, and it's actually gonna happen, or it gets really crazy, and you almost have to mute your mic when you think, because the way you breathe might even affect the way the other guy's gonna think you think about the things you actually think about. It just gets crazy. So we're gonna jump into this match straightforward. We're gonna make some safe plays, some straight plays, and we're gonna make some very good plays. That's the plan for this match. I don't know who to lead with though. I guess I'm gonna type choosing lead here, because, you know, might as well, right? Okay. Got my green tea, my Blaziken t-shirt, my pen, my paper, everything is ready for this match. So it's not gonna overpredict. This is the last time I actually overpredicted super a lot in the in a league, I guess. It was me not going for V-Create on the Scizor, the Mega Scizor from C.Mea's team, and actually when I look back at it, or when, you know, my two assistant coaches look back at it, they were like, but V-Create, I think it might have been Choice Banded, that one. That was the first time I brought Choice Band, I believe. It would have done at least 50% to everything on the team, but I didn't go for it anyway. And it cost me, because he stayed in on a Victini, which was insane. It was fun though. Klefki lead would make a lot of sense, or a Swampert lead, I guess. What do I have for Swampert? I have Cutting Edge here. Let's lead with Cutting Edge here, right? Just in case he's gonna lead with the keys. T-keys. He's gonna lead with T-keys. Okay. Now this is interesting, right? Who's he gonna switch out into, or is he gonna stay in? So they got Trick right for this boy. Okay. What would he do? Now this is very, 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 very interesting. I'm not sure going for Trick is the right play, because he does have the Nidoking, he does have a lot of things there. Okay, it's either I go for the Trick and really risk the Trick, which might cost me later on, because he does have the Nidoking, which will absolutely be happy with EHO specs. Then there is the Swampert. I believe he might be running Skull. That's a very good possibility. So that would be bad as well. I guess Dredagon would not be bad. What's good against my Rotom Nidoking? But like, I led with Rotom. Probably he knows I know. Oh, I hate this. Oh, okay. Do go for Trick. Trick is a good play. I'm not sure. Do we go for Trick? Let's go for Click. I'm tricking Click. He's gonna go for a Swagger. Oh no, we're gonna hit ourselves. We're not gonna hit ourselves. We get the Trick on the T-keys. That is amazing. I did not expect it was gonna go this well. I did not expect it was gonna go this well. He went with the Swagger turn 1. And we broke through the Swagger. This could have been horrible. Oh, we did it. Yes, straightforward plays. I was just gonna overpredict again, but no, I have to stick to my plays. We go for the Trick on anti-keys here, the clef key. That is amazing. He does show the swagger, and he is now choice specs, as we know, which is amazing. And we are also lefties on Rotom, which is an amazing item to have. So I'm not going to be mad about that. That was a perfect turn 1. That could have been... that could have gone wrong very quickly, but it didn't. So that's amazing. Now he's locked into swagger, I guess. Okay. He might switch out. He is locked into swagger though. He doesn't really lose much from going for swagger again, I guess. I don't want to stay in. Rotom did what it had to do for now. So what's he gonna go? He has to go for swagger again or switch out. If he switches out, it's probably gonna be in to the Nidoking. Oh, Nidoking gets Thunderbolt. This is bad. Nidoking does a lot. Let's go into T-Pain here. So he's gonna lock himself into Foul Play. Of course, he's not locked into Choice Specs, because I was after. So he does reveal the Foul Play, which is very good. Now we're just gonna calculate for Gardevoir. I'm actually expecting a normal Gardevoir, not a Mega Gardevoir, but that I guess we'll see. Hydreigon. So another decent play. He did go for the Foul Play. That's awesome. Where's my Hydreigon? T-Pain. Even at +1, we really do not do much to any sort of Gardevoir. Let's go for Workup anyway. He's actually gonna go into T-Mudfish, which is very interesting. He goes out into Swampert. Now Swampert gets Superpower, I believe. It should. Swampert. Because there really isn't much. He could also go for like a Toxic or something like that. There is Ice Punch. What about Superpower? There is also Counter. Break, Dynamic Punch. I don't think he's gonna go for Dynamic Punch. He could go for like Focus Blast, Hammer. Oh, Hammer Arm's the thing. Do you get Superpower? I don't think you get Superpower. You get Hammer Arm, right? Hammer Arm. I still do more with Dragon Pulse. We're gonna go for Dragon Pulse here. We're gonna do a clean 50%. He's gonna go for the Ice Beam. Right. We are faster though, so I guess that's good. He does not show any sort of item. I guess I could go for an Earth Power. 2 Earth Powers would take down T-Mudfish. So that's kind of like a good thing to go for. Also, his Ice Beam didn't even do half. We're gonna go for Earth Power here. Now we get a crit, but whatever. Citrus Berry. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna get Frozen, which absolutely 100% sucks. There is a 20% chance we'll thaw out, I guess. Now, the weird thing is I'm not facing Shack Hacks, I'm facing Dragonzion, and usually he's not the Haxy guy. So, This is pretty funny. He does have the Ice Beam, I guess. I could conserve T-Pain for later. Let's go for Earth Power Frozen. We're gonna die here. Goes for Seismic Toss, actually. Let me write that down. That's very interesting. Alright, he does show the Seismic Toss, ladies and gentlemen. That is interesting. He did get the freeze, which sucks, but, interesting. It was Citrus, so he doesn't have an item. It was Citrus, so he does not have an item. And of course, I did see the freeze coming because of the type of player he is. He's also not Scarfed. I guess I can take this time to go out into T-Fighter here, and I believe an Earthquake is gonna do the job, or maybe an Iron Head. I don't know if an Iron Head is gonna do the job though. Mega Metagross. I'll change that to Adamant, because Adam and the Iron Head. As well as Earthquake. Earthquake is gonna do enough, I believe. That's even if he's like super defensive. Earthquake should do enough. And it's gonna do enough! Awesome! So now, that is amazing. Swampert goes down. And we're Mega Evolved, so that's really good. Sadly enough, Hydreigon. Yeah, that was sad. And in comes this guy. I don't know what he's gonna lock himself into. Maybe Knockoff wouldn't be bad. This guy's Intimidate though. This guy's Intimidate. I'm gonna write that down. He's not Moxie, he's Intimidate. Crocodile. Where's Ice Punch? Yeah, it doesn't really do the job quite well. On the other hand, he can OHKO us with an Earthquake. Knockoff is going to do a decent amount of damage, and Monstrosity's not bad. Cutting Edge is not bad. What about Rotom? Now, the freeze really does suck. But this is the the GTL. Alright, so Knockoff does way too much. Let's go on to Trader here. He might go for the Earthquake. He's just gonna switch out into T-Keys, which is amazing. Now, I believe we can go for... there's a Taunt we can go for. There is also... There are many things we can do here. Taunt isn't bad. I believe I go for Taunt here. He switches out, which makes a lot of sense. And I can go for Charm, which is what I'm gonna do. So he knocks off my Focus Sash. That's really not much. I can go into Monstrosity now. Which is what I'm gonna do. Of course, if I go out into Monstrosity with him at half attack, it's gonna be decent. He switches out into T-Legend. I switch out into Monstrosity. And Gardevoir. I'm probably faster than that thing anyway. Let's say Mega Gardevoir just because it has more bulk. And let's see what we have Gyarados. Kinda need to go for... okay. Whereas, Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is going to kill. Oh, this is bad. He's gonna go for Hyper Beam, most likely. Not most likely, but it's very likely. He could be Memento. He could be Destiny Bond. Let's go for Dragon Dance. Here comes the Hyper Beam, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Hyper Beam. Of course, there's the Thunderbolt. That was dumb. Oh, that was stupid. Yes, there's the Thunderbolt. Of course, there's the Thunderbolt. Now, nobody... Ugh, I run a Thunderbolt Gardevoir. What? Here, though, we do go for Iron Head no matter what. That's gonna do a lot. That's gonna kill the Gardevoir. That's gonna be really good. I should have switched out, definitely. Thunderbolt was extremely obvious. I do have a 4x resist there, so that was kind of sucky. Now I believe he might be Choice Scarfed. Let's go into Cutting Edge here. He's gonna switch out to T-Keys here. And we're just gonna fire off a Thunderbolt. We're gonna fire off a Will-O-Wisp, I guess, this time. Because he's locked into Foul Play. It's not gonna do anything. He cannot stay in with Foul Play unless he wants to let his keys go down. So if we go for Will-O-Wisp here, it's gonna hit anything for a lot of damage. So Will-O-Wisp is by far the best play. He's gonna go out into T-Scales, and I'm gonna hit my Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna hit it, which is amazing. Alright, now I don't know what we have to do here. That was a huge misplay with the Thunderbolt there. I might lose this match, but I'm certainly gonna keep going. Because it's still going relatively well. Now we're just gonna go and check. Dredagon, I guess. Oh, I put 2 Ds. It's 2 Gs. Nope, wait, what? Yeah, I had it right. Oh, oops. Put it in the damage calc, that's why. There you go, makes a lot more sense. Now we're gonna go here and... I doubt he's running special. I doubt he's running special, just because... It didn't break the mold or anything like that. It is most likely sheer force. Or rough skin. It's not mold breaker though. He might have gunk shot. Ooh, that would make a lot of sense. Gunk shot. Yeah, I can 100% see the gunk shot here. If we go into Mega Metagross. And Ice Punch. It's not enough. He's probably a defensive too. I'm really expecting a gunk shot here. Although it's burned. Still did a lot. That is sheer force, probably. Gunk shot. I don't even know what I'm doing. How do I... Let's click here. Gunk shot. I believe there is a 7, there's some sort of thing with gunk shot. Yes, it can poison the target. So that's sheer force boosted right there. That was what? 51.4 burned. Yeah, that's max attack adamant. Sheer force. Could be life orb as well now I think about it, because it's life orb. Let's go out to T-Fighter because we should have enough bulk. He's gonna go for that. It really makes a lot of sense, but now I believe Ice Punch kills. And it does, so Dredagon goes down. I really need to do that. I'm sorry, but Dredagon goes down. I needed that. Now, is he gonna go on to Crook again? Or he might go out into Klefki. He could very well go out into Klefki. Nidoking. Could be Scarfed. Could very well be Scarfed. Earth Power is gonna do a lot to Mega Metagross, probably. If I look at my spread here, I have 32 in HP. So Earth Power does kill. Earth Power does kill. I doubt he would Beast Choice Scarfed. How much do I do? Is Earthquake enough? I believe it is. Yeah. Unless he's bulky? Nah. So if he's Choice Scarfed, which he probably isn't, I'm going for Earthquake. If he's not Choice Scarfed, he's not. Okay, he is. He is Choice Scarfed, 100%. Alright. We're gonna go out into Cutting Edge here, because that's the only thing we can do. And I believe we fire off a Leaf Storm here, no matter what. It's gonna do a decent amount. I can do it again. Hopefully we don't get hit. We do. Alright. Things not going well here. He's gonna go for Swagger again. We hit through, we kill the keys. Klefki goes down. We should have still. I believe we might have lost this one due to a few misplays. Yeah. Yes. Okay, well that was a really good game. I made such fast plays this game. Wow. I'm impressed. Oh, I still have another Pokemon here, I guess. Ooh, I just realized how losing... oh no, we lost to the GTL. We're gonna lose a Pokemon now, that's bad. Great game to Dragonzion again. Of course, I was talking about the Choice Scarf. I really should have looked at my options a bit more. I can't think super clearly, but that's not an excuse. I just dropped my sheet. That's not really an excuse, absolutely not. So, he could just he's gonna steal Mega Metagross or anything good like Clefable, or this is really bad. I really like this team, so this is sad. This is a sad day indeed. We're gonna go for Will-O-Wisp, and I guess we're gonna die. GG there. GG. Yeah, looking back at the game, I really did two big misplays. First of all was forgetting Thunderbolt on Gardevoir, which I do run a Thunderbolt Gardevoir. Just saying, so that was not really intelligent at all. Again, I really should have switched out to Rotom again. That would have been really good, but I didn't. I would have tanked Thunderbolt very well, and any sort of other move as well, I guess. And just for Nidoking, Scarf Nidoking. Yeah, definitely. Because going to Rotom, I would have tanked that thing, then I would have been able to do I don't know what, but he would have had to switch out, which I guess we could have done a lot more. Sacrificing Mega Metagross was the worst thing, I think. Or just no, Thunderbolt. The first half of the game went really well, then the second half went kind of, I guess. Whatever, please check out Dragonzion, link down below in the video description. He's helped me for every single match in the FPL, or most of them. In the GTL, maybe a bit less because he has less time, and especially not for this one because, you know, I was playing against him. So I did end up losing, but that was fun. Battling Adam again in a league, something I hadn't felt in a while. Definitely interesting right there. So, oh, okay. He's Tealand Rotom. He's not that bad. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Rotom, I guess. But he does like his Rotom mode. That is true. I do like Tyranitar though, so I guess that is true as well. Okay, and next up is Night Spear ban, I believe, so that's gonna be sucky a bit. But we still have all of our best mods, so that's amazing. Yeah, hit the like button above us if you enjoyed the video, and I'm a member of the MeaX family. He just left. That's kind of sad a bit. And I really can't put out the best commentary, but whatever. Comment, it's always appreciated. Subscribe to C.MeaX if you haven't already. Join the MeaX family. It's quite awesome right here. I'll see you next time as your coach for BlasTea Blaziken. As always, don't do drugs, do green.